In today's video, you guys are gonna watch me camp in a spot that's only accessible by boat. Attempt to break a world record, catch a true river monster, survive 3 days on the beach, brave the heat, cook whatever we catch. We have fire. And explore this vast lake that's in the middle of the desert. We finally made it. Lake Havasu. It's not too far of a drive from Vegas, and we made it happen. I'm here with Senior.
How you guys doing? We're happy to be here, Lake Havasu. We are excited.
So the first stop of our trip every time is we always like to stop at the tackle shops just to kind of see what's biting, what we're gonna use. So we're gonna go swing by the tackle shop here in Havasu right now and pick up some last minute things we need.
Bass Tackle Masters.
That's what we're going after right there.
So here's some of the catfish bait they have. Wow. Are they selling that for bait?
Look at that thing.
Shad. What is that? Shrimp?
Are they shrimp? That don't look like shrimp. That is shrimp.
That's what we're fishing for right there. Or that. Or that. We're good on worms and everything, right?
Yeah, we got all that.
So we needed just an anchor.
Weights and anchor. A couple last minute supplies. We need a little bit of weights and an anchor.
That's the strat.
Yep, that's the strategy right there. Double anchor, so we need to get a new one.
That is pretty cool.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Just this anchor? $39.99.
You got it.
Last time we were catfishing, we lost our anchor. And we literally have the chain and everything, but for some reason the screw that goes in through here undid, so we didn't bring the chain, which sucks, but I got a rope for this.
We get a lot of questions about this. I'm going to show you guys something amazing. A war machine. This is a Grizzly 2072. Extra wide. Has a 90 horse. This is a John boat. And a lot of people always ask questions about this boat. We have it rigged up just how we like it, with the pan optics in front, life scope. We have the Ulterra trolling motor. This is by remote, Garmin electronics on it. Everything's good. It has a massive live well, so we love this boat, and you're gonna see it in action.
Look at that. That's crazy, isn't it? It looks like it was cut.
Man, that's weird. Beautiful Lake Havasu.
That's the London Bridge over there.
So we just got done getting last minute stuff to go out here. So right here we're passing through the city of Lake Havasu, and we're gonna go out about 5 miles past the city. We're gonna launch our boat, and then we're gonna go out there and just find a spot to camp. So dry camping pretty much on the lake shore.
Lake Havasu is world renowned for its partying. Everyone comes out here during spring break or just during the warmer months. They party, they race boats and jet ski race and the whole 9 yards. This lake can get very busy on the weekends. So we're actually here during the week trying to beat a little bit of the traffic. If you guys saw not too long ago a video that went very viral of one of those race boats that completely flipped in the sky.
It's a boat that's built for speed. That ended up flying through the Lake Havasu sky on Saturday afternoon.
And I was actually right out here at Lake Havasu right behind us here. So pretty cool little fact. One thing that's nice about traveling out of Nevada and away from California and all that, gas just continuously gets cheaper. We gotta pump gas really quick, and what are we looking at?
$2.95 a gallon. Last time I saw that was probably 6 years ago near Vegas. We were just in California. California was $6.50 a gallon, so we are extremely happy to fill up all our tanks here.
Yep.
We pump gas with a smile here.
A lot of people out east might be thinking we're crazy thinking $2.95 is even cheap, but that's dirt cheap for the West Coast.
So it's been about a year since we've been back to Lake Havasu. We absolutely love this place. The fishing here is phenomenal. Also the camping. On the outsides of the lake, they have little areas where you can just pull over on your boat and camp. There's no way to get there except by boat. We're gonna see if we can find one that's very remote, stay there a few days, camp out, cook what we catch, and just hang out, have a good time. Away from cell phone service, we're not gonna have anything out there. That's how we like it. Yep, roll that up.
That's not bad. $94 to fill everything up.
I'll take it. That's a steal for me.
Oh, we can't forget to do this. One essential we can't forget, firewood.
This one looks scrumptious right here. Big black boy.
Sheesh, war machine's looking good. It's ready to catch some fish. All right, we found somewhere to launch. We actually started off at the state park. And I'll tell you guys what, the state park, terrible information. We couldn't figure out how to pay, how to do anything. So we went across the lake to this big marina, and they were super helpful. So we figured out how to launch and everything. We got our parking passes. We got it all. What'd you say?
Havasu Springs Resort. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, Havasu Springs Resort. The people here are really nice and they helped us out a lot. So now we know exactly what we need to do. On the other side, we were all lost. All right, we made it to the boat launch. We're gonna get the boat ready really quick and then get ready to go fish in it. Of course, we brought the essentials just in case. The toilet, chairs, I don't know if I've ever carried so much stuff in the boat at once. This boat's over 9 feet wide, 1 to 23 feet long or something like that, and look it. We're gonna have quite a bit of organizing to do right now. It's hard to see out there, but it's always cool to see a nice moon during the daytime. There's too much junk around here. We are officially on the water out here at Lake Havasu. I'm gonna show you guys a really cool trick that we haven't shown you in a while. So if you want to be able to tell without a clock on hand at how long you got till it gets dark, all you're gonna do is put your shoulders square to the sun. I got the sun right here. Put your hand straight towards it and your hand flat, like you see I'm doing this. So every finger is 15 minutes. Every finger is 15 minutes. So like I got the sun there, put it on the horizon. I got about 30 minutes, a rough 30 to 40 minutes left of sunlight. So that's just a quick judgment, or a quick way to judge how much time you have till it's dark. So obviously we don't have much time. We got to go find a campsite and then hopefully catch ourselves some bait tonight and some food, because Senior and I did not bring a lot of food. And we're going to be eating pretty much whatever we catch out here. It's funny, right here as I'm getting the boat ready, I can hear a bunch of coyotes howling right behind me, way over there, on the other side of the lake. Pretty neat. Safety lanyard. So right now we're trying to figure out what campsite we want to find. You can see we're right here. These are all the different campsites all the way up the lake.
Rolling up to a couple campsites. I think this one's good.
This one looks like it might be home for the next 3 days right here.
Let's check it out. It looks kind of small.
It does look small. I got like a little maze to walk through all the stuff on the boat. Looks a little small, but I think it'll do.
Does our tent fit right there?
That's a good question. I think it will. It's a little bit like a bowl though. It's not flat.
Is our big waves gonna come and crash onto our...
I doubt it. I don't know. Maybe. We could go look somewhere else if you want. I'm just thinking we don't got much for time. So this first one just looks a little bit too small and it's too low to the water. We don't want to get hit by a wave in the middle of the night. So we're going to go around this point and check out a couple other ones. Look at this one. This one looks really nice. Look like home to you?
Yeah, I think it's nice.
Yep, there's a big flat spot for the tent. Oh, and it's got its own bathroom. Perfect. Some fish jumping. I think we found it. There's a big old bed right here. Bluegill on it. It looks like it's got little shells and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
There's a big dead red ear right there. 2 of them.
Somebody must have been catfish.
Somebody was right here catching those red ear because we just found the spot with the fish we're trying to catch too. So we're perfect. Let's go. Home sweet home. Look at that. It looks all comfortable. So this might be the time of year where the red ear are starting to make beds and stuff. So that would make sense why we see some right here Looks like someone might have been catching them too, so that makes it perfect. Look at this. We're at Bill Williams, number 2. $10 fee. That's perfect. Here's the official restroom review.
All right, let's go check her. How's it look? Just as we expected. Just a hole, perfect. No spiders, nothing. Better than going on the floor, right? We're gonna unload and do our thing right here.
And just like that, we got camp set up. It's pretty simple, but it gets the job done. We got our chairs set up, the little tent, and inside, got our cots, our sleeping bags, our clothes, everything we need. So right now is actually the perfect time, in my opinion, to go out and try to catch these red ears. So we're about to organize the boat, head out, and I was actually seeing some red ear just right here. So we're gonna see if we can catch a few of them, maybe that elusive world record, and maybe throw it on the line and catch a flathead right now. Feels good to be all set up now. That was actually a lot of stuff. We brought a lot of stuff to stay out here for the last couple of nights, so we're comfortable. Now it's time to fish for the red ear. What are you gonna be using?
I'm just doing the Kentucky rig.
Our drop shot?
Whatever you want to call it. Got a little worm. Red ear should be over here by these tullies. I'm just gonna cast, move it.
So about this time of year, the red ear might already be moving shallow to spawn, which is a great time to catch a really big one. So this lake's world renowned, like we've said before, for world record size red ear sunfish. So we might actually get lucky and catch one. You never know. But these red ear, they're gonna hang around all these shallow waters that's kind of rocky with a little bit of weeds right here so that they can feed. Their nickname is a shell cracker because they love to eat quagga mussels and different crustaceans like that, but worms work just fine.
Oh, look at 2-pounder.
He saw us. He's swimming away.
Got something?
You got one?
Got
I think I got one too. Oh, I got one. Double hook up. Oh, I got a big one. Is it a red ear? Look at that's the target speed. Oh, I got something big right here.
Look at that.
Ooh, they're biting, folks.
We got a double hook up, man.
I cast it back when we saw those 2-pounders, so see if I got the big one or small one. Oh, I got a small one. Perfect bait. Look at that.
What'd you do with the pliers?
Sheesh.
Oh man. Perfect.
I've got some video pliers over here.
We just got out here. Literally second cast for me or whatever, and look at that thing. That is what we call a red ear sunfish. They get massive. This is probably a tenth of what they'll get. They get up to 6 pounds. The world record was broken. There's Adrian. There's mine. We're gonna do a lot of catching. We don't want to bore you with all that, so we'll come back to you when we have a few. It's getting dark. Live action. You guys saw us catch a couple of these fish. It got dark. We're back at camp. We got camp set up pretty nice.
All right, we just made it back. So as you guys saw, we went out and caught a couple bait fish. It got dark on us, so what we were gonna do is keep a couple of the bigger ones that we caught and actually cook those up for breakfast. Everyone's always heard of bacon and eggs, but we got fish and eggs for the morning. So Senior's gonna go ahead and net them.
We're gonna get these guys in a cage real quick so that there's no issues keeping them alive overnight. Hold that cage up real quick, Eddie. Hold on here. How big that thing is.
That's a big fish. So these right here are gonna be breakfast.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Open that side, there's another monster. Man, he's crazy. He's wild. He's wild. Hey. Come on. All right.
Jeez, look at that monster in there.
Yeah, these are a couple big ones. We're gonna tie them up and leave them in the lake so that they're nice and fresh in the morning when we're ready for them. Hold that real quick, Ed. I'm gonna tie them up right here, just like this over the edge. There it is.
Well, they'll be waiting for us for breakfast time, huh?
Yep. We saw a lot of beavers, is what's weird. Hopefully no beavers come and chew this cage up. Get up in the middle of the night, I have to hit them with the chancla. Alright, so you guys have seen in our other videos out here by these lakes, there's a lot of spiders. Look at that bad boy right there. They're crazy, they're everywhere out here. And I hate spiders, so he's a goner. Big wolf spiders. There's coyotes going crazy out here. Alright, so first look at the tent. No skunks, no weasels, no what are those things called? Raccoons? No raccoons. Crackhead. Yeah, so we're all good.
MTB cribs, Lake Havasu. We got a small space, can't even stand up, but it works. We're gonna sleep comfortable tonight. Got a little cot with a pad and our sleeping bag, but tonight's dinner, just a tuna packet. We're gonna eat these and then call it a night. Then in the morning we got some eggs, and like I was mentioning, we got some fish, so we'll cook that. And then we got a long day tomorrow. We're gonna try to break the world record Redear sunfish, or just try to catch a big one. And then that night we're gonna catch a bunch of bait and try to catch some flatheads, so it should be exciting. Look at that. Cheers, folks. First bite's for you. Good stuff.
Alright, what a beautiful morning. Everything looks good. The boat has a bunch of dew on it, so everything's going to be a little bit wet until that sun comes up completely and burns all this off. But as for right now, we're going to get some breakfast going, so we'll pull some eggs out, and then of course we have the fish down here. They're still alive. One of those is going to be breakfast. Eggs, everything we need. Now, we didn't sleep very good because you wouldn't believe it, but a beaver came here last night and got on the boat somehow. So we woke up, we heard something scratching on the boat. We're like, what is that? It was a dang beaver on the boat. And he started chewing on something. He started chewing on the motor. We went back there and we looked around and found out he was chewing on the motor. So that's what the beaver was chewing. He decided to come take chunks out of our motor. Hope he doesn't come back tonight. Alright, this thing right here is what we're going to use to cook our breakfast. I need to clean all that stuff off real quick. I'll use that bucket. Yesterday when we were out there fishing and stuff, we saw a few beavers. And then last night we saw a couple here, which is interesting because I didn't know there was beavers around here. And that's what's fun about being out here, is see a lot of new things, different things that you've never seen before. So right here we have our catch and cookage box. Let's see what we got in here. Everything we need to make a meal. I'm gonna need that. Charcoal. I'm gonna need a lighter. I'll use a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. All right, so I'm gonna put that down, and then I'm gonna light this fire pretty big to burn all the germs off of that thing. There we go. I have this pan I'm gonna rinse off really quick. Oh, that's weird. There's a dead fish right here. Why those birds were hanging around. It is already starting to get hot out here. It's supposed to be 102 degrees today. That's pretty dang hot to be out here, but we will live as long as there's fishing. As promised, one of these guys is supposed to be breakfast, and that's him. He's pretty big. I'm gonna run him over here real quick, clean him up, and get this guy going. He's a big one. How'd you sleep?
About 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
It was hot, believe it or not. A beaver was in our boat in the middle of the night chewing on our boat. Did you tell him about that?
Yeah.
A beaver was chewing on our boat. Yeah, we're gonna clean this guy up really quick though.
We're just gonna do a fillet each. We're gonna figure out how to put some eggs in it. A pretty big fillet for a panfish.
Yep. It's gonna be delicious right here though. Ready for breakfast, anyone?
The meats.
2 fillets.
Awesome.
We have fire.
Gonna make sure all the germs are burned off of it. Got some fresh Redear. It's not very hot, is it?
Not at all.
Pull it off.
You know what I think I'm gonna do is take the fish and put it in the rack so I can cook the eggs at the same time.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Right there. Oh yeah. There we go. Breakfast is cooking.
I'm hungry, so fish and eggs breakfast coming right up.
They almost done.
Yeah, they're almost done.
All right.
We're gonna add that fish right into here and mix it all up together. Should be pretty good.
So those Redear that you're cooking right now, why do they get so much bigger than bluegill?
So out here at like Lake Havasu and Lake Mead, the whole Colorado River system, there's an invasive species called the quagga mussel and the zebra mussel, and they like to eat them. So the habitat out here is perfect. They put out all kinds of standing structure and cages and stuff for fish that also grow these quagga mussels. That's why they got the nickname the shell cracker, because they'll go up and they crunch up these mussels and eat them. That's one of the reasons why out here at Lake Havasu they grow so big compared to places around the country. It's because there's a ton of these quagga mussels.
So the record was 6 pounds, right? It got broke 2 times in like 2 years.
Yeah, I think it's even been broke 3 times the last I remember. I mean,
Yeah.
It's over 6 pounds. I don't remember exactly how big it is, but I do know it's over 6 pounds. I think it got caught twice over 6. One time before that was over 5s.
I remember it was high 4s, and then a guy shattered it with like mid 5s, and then a guy shattered it with like 6s, and I was like, well,
They came pretty quick back to back.
yeah. Like every year it's gonna get harder to break.
Yep. That's ready to throw in with the eggs.
Yeah, that's good. Come on out. Come on out.
There it goes.
Oh,
Almost lost it. All right.
that almost touched your arm. You would have had a free tattoo. 4 lines across your forearm. Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen this done before, but fish and eggs will let you guys know how it turns out.
I was thinking there might be rattlesnakes out here.
Oh yeah.
If we find a rattlesnake, we're gonna have egg, rattlesnake, and chicken in the morning. Did I say egg, rattlesnake, and chicken?
Egg rattlesnake.
We're gonna have egg and chicken in the morning. We're gonna have rattlesnake and chicken in the morning. Jeez, it's getting hot out here already.
Oh yeah, that looks good right there.
I think it's done.
Yep.
Let me grab my bread and my cheese. We can stick it over here on this table. So it's funny, they're having a tournament out here. We didn't know that.
Yeah, one bass is having a massive tournament out here.
We thought we were gonna be out here all by ourselves.
Ants out here.
I gotta wash these dishes real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of ants out here. They're all over my feet. Whew, that's cold.
Oh man, the one over the ant hill right here.
All right, dishes are washed.
This sucks because there's an ant hill right under the table right here.
Oh man.
Oh well.
The good thing is I don't think they're biting ants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit over here in some shade, man. It's hot already. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, there we go. Looks pretty good. All right, my cheese. Look at that cheese. When I was young, I was in the military, and I went in when I was 17. So 18, 19, 20, I was a machine. I never got hot. I could road march to the edge of the earth. And now I come out here and I'm like overheated and stuff, you know. Must be too used to sitting in the AC nowadays. But the heat just hits different now, you know.
Never thought that age would catch you or what?
Not when I was young, you know.
Yeah.
But here we go. We're eating healthy still, so I can get back my youth, eating fresh. Is there any bones in here?
There shouldn't be.
All right, good, because I'm ready to grab. I guess I'll take the first sample bite.
The first thing I can tell you is we probably should have brought mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm. Mmm. We haven't eaten. Yesterday, traveling and everything, we ate once. And then last night we ate, what were those?
Tuna packets.
Tuna packets. And this right here, it's hitting the spot. It tastes like a home-cooked meal. Watch. Check it out.
I don't think I'm gonna do the whole sandwich. I'm just gonna eat some of this. Here it goes. You get a little bit of fish, a little bit of eggs. Chew. That's really good. It's unique to add the eggs to the fish, but it works. It actually surprisingly works. I don't think I've ever seen anyone cook like eggs with fish. This is just randomly, we had eggs and caught a couple fish last night and mixed it up, and it works actually really well.
All right, so we're gonna finish grubbing. We're gonna get back on the boat and we're gonna go break the world record or come really close to it.
Even if we break like 3 pounds, I'd be super happy.
Yeah, okay, so 3 we'll be happy, 4 we'll be ecstatic, and 6 you'll see us on the news. So stay tuned. We're gonna grub, wash dishes, clean up the camp, and we're off. We have an ant problem, so
There's ants all over the place.
everywhere an ant can possibly get in or try to get in,
See them down there?
we're gonna give them a little spray. If they want in, they gotta get over a spray of whatever this is. It's for mosquitoes, but
Spray the bottom of the food thing too.
my shoes, just in case. You ready to go catch the monster?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get the heck out of
We're
here.
after Mission Redear today. And then tonight we're gonna go out and hunt for the bigger fish that eat the big fish. So it's the biggest fish of the big fish for the food chain. No, we're gonna catch really big fish tonight, so it's something you wanna stay forward to. I got a challenge for you. You think this is a skippable rock?
Yeah.
How many times do you think you can skip it? And try to?
Let me get on this side because the sun is reflecting off that water. You try it. Try it and then I'll give it.
Then you'll find a rock?
Yeah.
Alright. There's a little bit of waves right here though, so we're gonna see.
One chance
One chance.
is all you get.
It's not a great rock. You can see there's little flat sides, so we're gonna try to avoid that. And it's real smooth on two, so we're gonna try to skip it on the smooth side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. If you find the right rock, you could probably beat it.
I don't even see a good rock, but I'm just gonna throw one because I'm confident in my skills.
Hey, I'll let you do one more. What was that? 1? 0?
2.
What about this one right here? Oh no, none of these rocks around here are smooth.
Alright, I got one.
Oh, big one, alright.
Well, I mean, he's flat on one side. I'm hoping that he sticks on that side.
Alright, I'm gonna sit behind you at this angle.
Well,
Let's
it's
see.
gonna be right in the sun.
Alright, I'll be right here.
Really?
Yep, good. Alright. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 for 4. Look at that turkey vulture up there. Do you see him?
Yeah.
He's overlooking our camp over here, trying to get a taste of whatever we leave.
He's like, I know they left something back here.
And that, or he's thinking we're over here struggling. Well, I know it's gonna get hot today. I'm gonna try to eat him.
Alright, time to go. Mission Redear. Let's go, baby. Yeah, Lake Havasu is a beautiful lake. Look at how clear the water is. You can see little blue. Oh, there's a dead bluegill right there. Last night the wind was blowing this way, so all the dead fish were popping up on the edge. There's big shad. Look at, there's another one.
Alright, as we're pulling up to the first spot, I might have to bust out the secret weapon today, don't I?
Uh-oh. What is it?
The stick. But look at this stick's got powers. When I pop this off, watch what happens. Look over here.
16 footer.
It's a 16 footer. It's gonna be a big dip stick, so I'm gonna try to dip this in the weeds and see if I can catch a couple red ear with this today. The secret weapon.
Perfect. So these red ear, we really don't know where they're gonna be at. So we're gonna check different depths, but we do know that they love worms. So we got some big fat night crawlers. I'm gonna put half a night crawler because I'm expecting to catch a pretty big fish, so half a night crawler will work. I'm gonna kind of shimmy the worm on the hook, and then I'm gonna let it dangle so the worm can do the work. That's about 8 inches. I wish it was longer. I might fix it if it doesn't work, but let's go for it.
Not quite what we're fishing for right here, but we caught one.
Oh man, monster red ear, monster red ear.
He's not as big as I thought, but he's a good one.
Oh, he's huge,
Right
he's
track.
huge, he's huge. Come on. Oh,
That was pretty quick.
that's what
and it
we
popped
are
out. Good
after. We figured it out. They're deep.
All right, folks, this is exactly what a red ear sunfish is and what we're after. This one's not even a giant, but look at the size of this fish. That's probably what, 1.5 pounds?
Yeah.
And then you notice that little slight bit of orange, the male.
Oh man, he's gone.
He hit the rod, so he's good. You notice that little slight bit of orange behind his gill? That's why they call him a red ear. So it almost looks like a bluegill, but this is a red ear sunfish. So this is exactly what we're after. These are monsters right here. Man, they put up one heck of a fight. I thought I had a big bass at first and pulled this guy up.
That was cool. That was cool.
That was quick too, wasn't it?
Yeah, especially on these light poles.
He broke my line. That was a 3+ pounder.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, the other one was bigger. That's what I'm saying. I lost one bigger than this right now. This one's over 2 right here. Took that one up, pretty. Sheesh, look at these fish we're catching. Oh my goodness.
Massive.
Look at that.
Oh yeah, that big one. I think that's the one you dropped.
What do you think the biggest one today is so far?
I think it's 2.5, 3.
Pushing 3 maybe?
Yeah, they're big. They're just going along these walls, casting out. They're getting your bait and they're just running.
Yeah.
They fight real good too.
Yeah. Well, look at my hat. I didn't even realize these hats, man, they're only good for a couple uses and then they start just falling apart. But I'll tell you what, they keep you out of the sun. Have you guys seen all that stuff that's coming out about how poisonous sunscreen is now? I've always kind of thought that and rumored it with my friends, and everyone thought I was crazy for saying it. And now next thing you know, sure enough, FDA just releases most sunscreen is highly poisonous for people and toxic and this and that. So you gotta just revert back to the old school methods. Cover up with some shade. Something about this lake is just, I would say, fantastic. There's something beautiful about it. This lake has some bigger bass, bigger catfish, bigger panfish, and just better fishing in general for everything than like Lake Mead does. So it's very interesting coming out here to Lake Havasu every once in a while. We're finally starting to dial in on these Redear. I've always wanted to catch them, and we're just slaying them today. It's ridiculous.
We're just gonna keep a few, the 2-pounders, that's pretty normal here. So some of you guys are gonna say, man, they're keeping all the big ones. No, the big ones are 4 pounds, 5 pounds, 6 pounds. So 2-pounders, we're gonna keep a few. And then the ones that are like 1 pound or less, we're gonna use for bait for tonight.
Then there's big fish in here that's gonna eat the big fish that we're targeting. Let's get back to it. Oh, that's a bait. Perfect bait.
Bluegill.
Oh man, that might be the biggest bluegill. Oh my gosh. It might be a hybrid.
Sharp little looking teeth.
Is that a hybrid or what is that? I think there's hybrid. It has to be a hybrid. You guys comment down below, what is that? Is that a hybrid or is that a bluegill? My money's on it, it's a hybrid. That is humongous because see the face, the colors.
Wow, he's going in.
Oh my god, that's a big fish in there.
Jeez.
That just surprised me looking in there like, what in the world?
Yeah.
So when I'm asking you guys what a hybrid, or to comment down below if that was a hybrid or not, a lot of people don't know this, but the Redear sometimes crossbreed with the bluegill and make the hybrid. So that's why I'm confused. If it is, that might be the very first one I've ever seen, and that's a pretty cool catch. Very unique catch. That's not very common.
All right, so the attempt to break the world record came up short, but I think we got a 2.5 pounder, so that was pretty cool. It's our personal best, so it's our record. Let's see what we got here.
This one was only 205.
205, not bad.
This one's a big one right here.
Ooh,
222. I would have
wow.
guessed a little bigger. They must have already spawned. All right, here's the last one. Let's see. This one feels a little heavy.
2 pounds. That's it.
Wow. Juju's fish was a lot bigger than I remember then.
Yeah.
Julian had caught a 2-pounder. Look at that fish though. My goodness. These are big ones. We don't need to keep more than we need, so this guy's really lively. There's a 1.5 pounder. Let's see him go back. He's gonna swim back good. Goes, takes off.
Nice.
You want this one or no?
Nah, release him.
We ended up catching a bunch of them. I just let a couple go. We're gonna keep a couple. These guys are gonna be dinner for us and some family. Lake Havasu has to have one of the most unique dams that I've ever seen. I was just Googling it, and it said that this dam was built between 1934 and 1938, so around the same time as the Hoover Dam. But if you could see how it's designed, it's just very unique. Every time I come out here, I gotta stop and take a look. You don't see too many that are designed like that. I don't understand why there's 4 really big, like open wide spots. Are they spillways? Are they intakes? Who knows? But I figured I'd stop here and show you guys a really cool part of Lake Havasu. This is the whole reason this lake exists.
All right, we had another fat boy hook up. Look at how big that guy is compared to my hand right there. And we got a new PEB 229. Perfect. What is it, shell crackers?
Yep.
We got shell crackers, right?
1.5 pounders.
1.5 pounders. Well, we're out here. We stopped and we're just gonna hit up a restaurant. We were out there at the camp. It's about a mile or 2 from here, and it's just absolutely scorching hot. 100 degrees. It's gonna get 102, 103 degrees today, and we're just gonna come and eat over here at the restaurant.
Support the local shops, eat a little lunch, and catch some AC for a little bit. One of the only problems with that John boat, like Senior was showing you guys earlier with the big John boat, is that since it's all aluminum, it gets a lot hotter. So when you're standing on that thing, if it's only 100, the John boat itself's like 120 to 130 degrees. It'll burn your feet if you stand on it.
Yeah.
So it gets hot, so we're gonna catch some AC for a bit.
That AC feels good.
Yep, finally starting to cool off a bit, so it feels good in here.
Got a pretty cool view. It's a nice day. Wow.
It's good.
That looks good. I mean, it looks almost as good as that fish we fried up.
Oh yeah, almost. Fish and eggs.
Oh man, that was delicious. What do you think?
That was great. I gotta give that burger a solid 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
I got the BLT. I give it a 9 out of 10 for BLTs.
You had BLTA, right? Bacon, lettuce, tomato, avocado.
Yeah, and it had extra bacon, so.
Yeah, they put a lot of bacon in mine too. I got their Western burger. Good to go. We're headed back to camp now. We're just gonna take it easy for a couple hours. We caught plenty of red ear, and then the bait starts biting best about an hour or two before it gets dark. So that'll be plenty of time to catch a lot of bait.
All right, we had to do it. We're over here cooling off now, back at camp. Feel great. We got in the water, changed clothes, we're all good. Now we're starting the night mission. Night mission consists of big baits, and it starts now. And we're gonna go to where the water's very muddy. They use it as concealment, and they'll use the toolies as cover. Drop worms down and everything should be good.
Just like that, Senior and I have caught plenty of bait. So for those of you guys wondering,
this is why we got this bait. Because we got really big hooks, and we're gonna push these hooks right through these baits right around the back there, and we are going to fish for really big cats. We're talking about it all day. All right,
look at that scenery, beautiful. All right, we're gonna cast that one.
Going back.
Back, all right.
Right.
Yeet. Beautiful cast.
I'm gonna tighten it up right here. I'm gonna hit that with the clicker on. So when it pulls, we hear that noise. Perfect.
And that means it's showtime.
All that talk we've been doing, so now it's showtime.
Yep, it's showtime. The lines are out, the bait's in the water. Now we just need the catfish to participate. Let's see if he's on or not.
Yeah, let him ride. Yeah, he's been messing with it.
The one that forces him to get off the bottom there. I think that's him.
Might be your bait.
Seems too strong, like he's doing long pulls.
at the net. Watch out. First catfish.
First catfish of the night. It's a tiny little guy for the biggest bait. Wow. No wonder why we were missing a lot the other day.
Wow.
How did he eat that bait that we put on there?
I don't know. We put a huge
We
piece.
put a bait on that was half his size, and look at this.
He's an eater size, right?
Yeah, I'd say he's an eater size. I would find it hard to believe he could even swallow that bait. That thing was huge. Our bait was half the size of this fish.
Well, we accomplished our goal.
We caught a flathead. So if you guys aren't familiar with a flathead catfish, they have a super flat head, and they're predators, so they prefer to eat live bait. That's why we're fishing with it. I think we're gonna take this guy home and eat him. He's kind of small though. I feel like he's a little too small to keep, isn't he?
Yeah, he probably.
This is the smallest flathead catfish that we've ever caught right here.
Yeah, he's probably too small.
Look at this. We're gonna put a picture of the biggest one I ever caught, and then this one. This is literally the smallest flathead I've ever seen. But I think we're gonna let him go. He's too small. Here we go.
All right, I'm behind you. To your right, I got the net. Told you they're gonna come with the snoring. Watch out, because your anchor's right there.
Yep. That was about 12 minutes of sitting. Feels like a decent fish. I can't tell how big he is yet, but oh yeah, this is a decent fish.
Finally, man, we've been out here trying.
See that wall over there? They're riding on these walls. Oh, he's a decent one. Oh, it's probably a 15-pounder.
Oh yeah.
There we go. He's a meaty little guy. He's not very big, but he's meaty.
Yeah, he is.
Man,
I'm gonna turn the big light off. It's too bright.
Yeah. We've been moving all around trying to find the catfish, and we finally found one. We've been jumping around the lake, fishing deep, fishing shallow. We caught that little like 2-pounder earlier. We've been out here a couple hours and finally managed to get another nice one. Hook did perfect job. Look at that circle hook right in the corner of the lip. Almost hooked myself. I did a little bit. Let that rust bleed out. Not a big one by any means, but a decent one. That's what do you think, an eater?
Oh yeah, that's definitely an eater.
We love catfish at our family, and flatheads are probably the best. So these little ones, this is a small one by all means of flatheads. If you guys aren't familiar with them, this one's actually a pretty small one. They get a lot bigger than this, so these are the perfect ones. I'm actually gonna keep this one and go cook them up. Man, that hook got me. Look at that circle hook popped out. Should have used just the pliers. Hopefully I don't need a tetanus shot. Little guy, what do you think he weighs? Probably 6 pounds?
Yeah, 6-7 pounds.
Yeah, 6-7 pounder. Still a lot of fun to catch him though. Heck yeah. Let's get another one.
Good.
Yep, he's on there, he's on there.
Let's see. See if I can go on here. Still bringing it?
Too loose.
Looser than heck.
You got him?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Man, they're starting to bite pretty good right now, aren't they? That's 3 bites. I'm gonna have to grab that net. I'm gonna squeeze by it. Oh, that's a good one. That's a real good one. Oh, they're biting right now, folks. Sheesh.
All right, guys. We're finally in them. After hours of preparation, dedication. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the 4th bite right here, huh? Look at that.
Right in the corner of the mouth. That's what's supposed to happen.
Sheesh.
He's a beauty, guys.
We're getting a lot of bites right now. They're starting to wake up.
We finally got on them. This is what we came out here for. The Redear were just a meal that we ate, but they're really bait to catch these guys. These guys were the prize. We're gonna keep a couple. There's plenty of them in these lakes, and they are delicious. So we're gonna keep a couple for the family.
That's not really like a trophy size one. That's just a good eater right there.
We catch.
Oh, he kissed the camera. It's all slimy. Ooh. Well, we got to almost bait up all the rods now. Everything's been getting bit.
Let's go. Beautiful.
That's awesome. We fished all night for catfish. It wasn't the best of nights, but we got two. Look at this. Take a look. We got two. They're not very big, but they're good eaters.
He looks a lot bigger there right now.
Yeah, he looks a lot bigger in there. One's probably, I'd say, 11, 12 pounds, and then the other one's probably like a 6, 7. But successful night, I'd say. That's the first time we've ever caught flatheads out here at Lake Havasu. So successful trip, as you guys saw. Redear, flathead, all in one day. Can't complain. Just so our boat doesn't go drifting away on us. We're anchored.
Man, I feel like I'm still on the boat. It's crazy.
Ugh. Morning, folks. This is technically day 3. It's gonna get hotter than heck here soon though, so we're gonna start packing. It's officially time to leave. So we showed up 2 nights ago, caught some big red ear, some big flatheads last night, and now it's time to officially get out of here. We're wrapping it up. We're gonna start packing up. Then we're headed right over there to dock our boat. What kind of track would you guys say this is right here? It looks really wide, almost cat-like, but it's right next to the water. I don't know, pretty weird. What do you make of our trip?
It was fun. If you come out here, make sure you're staying cool. You want to keep covered as much as possible, but in an actual survival situation, I would never take off my shirt or anything. I would be covered head to toe, you know, with whatever I can in the shade, because 102, 103 degree weather, man. I took off my shirt for a little while and it literally burned me. It burned my shirt. I know it burned you because
I'm burnt. Yeah,
it burned me.
Back of my leg got burnt. Look at that. Sheesh. We'll be filming that one for a while.
This is the darkest I've been in a long time, but I enjoy it. Summer's coming, or it's here, or whatever, but we had a good time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're gonna pack this campsite up. We're gonna leave it better than we found it. And these campsites actually have a checkout time. They got little pay booths. You enjoy yourself. The rangers don't come and throw out all the trash from here, so pack out your trash, keep the place safe. And this should be a place that your grandkids and their grandkids should be able to enjoy without it being destroyed. Beautiful water, super clear. It all comes from Lake Mead. So whatever happens at Lake Mead comes down the Colorado River. Well, we showed you guys a dam. Once this water leaves this dam, it goes down towards Yuma, and then I believe goes through Mexico and then ends up in the ocean or somewhere like that. But beautiful lake, beautiful water, beautiful times, creating memories out here, catching and cooking. Now I'm gonna go sit on my sofa, relax, get some AC, and I'm out of here.
We made it. It actually feels weirdly good to make it to the truck. We're rolling. Actually get to get a little bit of AC, a little bit of cool air pushing. Yeah, we caught a couple big flatheads last night. Alright folks, we're just finished packing up. We're gonna go ahead and head back to Vegas. Those 2 flatheads are gonna end up going home with us and being given to some family and friends and stuff, and eating with us whenever we got time to eat at the house, you know, fry some up. I really do appreciate you guys for tuning in today's video. We tried something different. We threw a whole trip into one video, which is something that we usually won't do. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, click one of these 2 links right here and they'll take you right over to another one of our videos. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you outdoors.